Ever wondered how the prank culture on YouTube is shaping the platform? Well, let's delve into this fascinating and sometimes controversial world. Prank culture on YouTube has become an undeniable and influential part of the platform. It's a trend that's grown exponentially, captivating millions of viewers worldwide and making celebrities out of the pranksters themselves. These pranksters, or as they are often known, YouTubers, have turned the art of the practical joke into a lucrative career. They've garnered massive followings, with their channels boasting subscriber counts that rival those of major television networks. Many of these pranksters have even crossed over into mainstream media, appearing on talk shows, reality TV, and even producing their own feature-length films. But it's not all fun and games. The rise of prank culture has sparked a series of controversies and debates. As these pranksters push the boundaries in pursuit of views and viral fame, questions about ethics, consent, and the impact on the platform itself have emerged. Are these pranks harmless entertainment, or do they cross a line into exploitation and harm? Some argue that prank culture contributes to a toxic atmosphere on YouTube, promoting harmful behavior and setting a dangerous precedent for younger viewers. Others see it as a form of creative expression, a testament to the platform's ability to democratize entertainment and give voice to independent creators. Moreover, the impact of prank culture extends beyond the confines of YouTube. It's influencing social norms, shaping humor, and redefining what constitutes entertainment in the digital age. It's a phenomenon that's blurring the lines between reality and fiction, between harmless fun and potential harm. In the midst of these debates, YouTube has been forced to grapple with its role and responsibilities. How can it balance the freedom of expression with the need to protect its community? How can it foster creativity while ensuring that its platform isn't used to harm or exploit? This brings us to the question, how did this all begin? As we move forward, we'll explore the origins of prank culture on YouTube and how it evolved into the powerful and controversial force it is today. So, buckle up as we journey into the heart of YouTube's prank culture. To understand the present, we must journey back to the past. Let's turn the clock back, all the way to 2005, when YouTube was in its infancy. A place for cat videos, homemade music videos, babies biting fingers. A simpler time indeed. But among this seemingly innocent content, there emerged a new breed of creators, the pranksters. The first pranksters, they were pioneers, explorers charting a new course. Their pranks were harmless, light-hearted, and genuinely funny. They were the jokers in the court of the YouTube kingdom, bringing laughter and joy to their growing audience. Remember the era of the classic jump scare videos, or those invisible rope pranks where people would pretend to stumble over an imaginary line. These pranks carried a sense of innocence, a playful spirit that was more about the chuckle than anything else. The early pranksters understood the fine line between a good-natured jest and a hurtful trick. They knew their audience, and they knew how to balance the element of surprise with a sense of fun and camaraderie. Pranksters like Just for Laughs gags and Improv Everywhere were the epitome of this era, creating content that was entertaining without crossing any boundaries. Their pranks were rooted in good humor, designed to evoke laughter, not fear or distress. They were about creating a shared moment of joy, a collective chuckle that brought people closer together. They knew the art of pranking was not about humiliating or hurting someone, but about creating a moment of unexpected joy. But as YouTube grew, so did its audience. And with that growth came an insatiable demand for more content, more laughs, more extreme pranks. The line between humor and harm began to blur. The stakes were raised, and the pranks began to change. As the prank culture evolved, so did its nature. The harmless, light-hearted pranks of the past slowly began to transform. But that's a story for the next chapter. Stay tuned. Pranksters began to enjoy immense popularity, but at what cost? As their channels grew, so did the audacity of their pranks. The early days of innocent practical jokes were replaced with a new breed of pranks that pushed the boundaries of what was acceptable. In the beginning, pranksters were just harmless funsters, pulling off tricks that left their victims laughing. But as time went by, the landscape changed drastically. The more shocking and outrageous the prank, the more views it garnered. This led to an unsettling shift as pranksters started to experiment with more extreme antics to keep their audience hooked. We saw the rise of pranksters like the Joker Brigade, who became infamous for their outrageous public stunts. Then came the prank pandemonium, who took things a step further by involving unsuspecting strangers in their elaborate setups. And who can forget the Chaos Crew? They were the ones who made headlines by pulling off a series of pranks that many argued were downright dangerous. Their meteoric rise to fame was a clear indicator of the changing tastes of the viewership. But this escalation didn't come without a price. As pranks became more daring and dangerous, the potential for harm increased. The pursuit of viral fame began to overshadow the original spirit of pranks, that of harmless fun and laughter. Suddenly, the line between a prank and a harmful act began to blur. As pranks got bolder, the consequences became more severe. The initial charm of harmless gags and light-hearted tricks began to fade as the pranks escalated in intensity. The allure of views, likes, and internet fame pushed many pranksters to cross lines that shouldn't be crossed. This darker side of pranks started to emerge, revealing a landscape fraught with harm and controversy. To illustrate, let's consider a few instances where pranks turned from amusing to alarming. There were pranksters who thought it would be funny to stage fake kidnappings or robberies, causing severe trauma to unsuspecting victims. Others resorted to physical pranks that led to injuries, some of them quite serious. And then there were those who went as far as staging pranks that mimicked acts of terror, causing widespread panic and fear. The backlash was inevitable. Viewers began to question the intentions of these pranksters as the laughter was replaced with concern, and in some cases, outright disgust. The controversies piled up, tarnishing the once light-hearted nature of prank culture on YouTube. Lawsuits were filed, channels were banned, and many pranksters faced severe criticism both online and offline. The societal impact of these pranks was undeniable. They sparked debates about the limits of humor and the ethical implications of causing harm for entertainment. Some argued that these pranksters were merely reflecting the darker aspects of our society, while others believed they were crossing a line in the pursuit of fame and fortune. But the most significant consequence was a deep-seated mistrust in the prank culture itself. As the pranks got more dangerous and the consequences more severe, viewers began to question the authenticity of these pranks. Were they all staged? Were the victims in on it? Or were these pranksters really causing harm for the sake of a few laughs? What started as innocent fun turned into a contentious issue, leading many to question the ethics and responsibility of these content creators. This has led many to question the ethics and responsibility of these content creators. In the face of controversy, it's time to rethink our content consumption. The online world, especially platforms like YouTube, has become a global stage for creators to share their talents, ideas, and yes, even pranks. But as we've seen, not all content is created equal. Some pranks have strayed far from harmless fun, crossing into the realm of deceit, harm, and even illegality. It's high time we address this issue. So what can we do? How can we foster an online environment that promotes creativity while ensuring the safety and respect of all involved? The answer lies in responsible content creation and consumption. Responsible content creation is about more than just avoiding harmful pranks. It's about understanding the impact of your content on your viewers and the world at large. It's about asking yourself, is this content respectful? Is it honest? Does it contribute positively to the online community? These are the questions every creator should be asking before hitting that upload button. But responsibility doesn't end with the creators. As viewers, we play a crucial role in shaping the content landscape. Every view, like, share, and comment we give is a vote for the type of content we want to see. If we continue to engage with harmful or disrespectful content, we're telling creators that it's okay to keep producing it. On the other hand, if we support creators who are committed to responsible content, we can help shift the narrative. We also have the power to report content that crosses the line. YouTube, like many platforms, has mechanisms in place to report inappropriate or harmful content. It's our responsibility to use these tools when necessary to help maintain the integrity of the platform. And finally, let's not forget the importance of open dialogue. We need to have conversations about the content we consume to keep the lines of communication open between viewers, creators, and platforms. After all, We're all in this together. In the end, responsible content isn't just about avoiding the bad. It's about promoting the good. It's about creating a space where creativity can flourish, where respect is the norm, and where harmful pranks are a thing of the past. Remember, as viewers, we have the power to shape the content we consume. Let's use it wisely.